Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dream Daddy. Fen's here.
Hi.
And we are doing the last date with Robert today.
Let's see how this goes.
Well, we gotta read this first. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Oh wait, sorry, I have to do it in his voice. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you were most likely go make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo.
God.
You have to take one... Why? You have to take one thing with you to a desert island. What would it be? Gun!
Oh, Jesus.
What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grow up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian new realism.
Yeah.
What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. Spend a lot of time thinking about? You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes?
Jesus Christ, Robert.
All right, let's go on another date. This is safe. I love dad tip number 77. Don't smoke.
I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then, like more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him.
Jack! Hey Jack! Guess who's getting their drink on tonight?
I take a look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert.
Guess! It's you! Also me, but mostly you!
I guess, yeah, dude is the best option in this case.
Does it... Well, does the...
I'm pulling it up.
we need the walkthrough.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride.
Yes! Maybe at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m.
Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out.
Oh.
Now you know it's serious. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway, music I don't recognize blaring from her room.
What's up?
I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight.
Okay, cool.
Robert, who is my friend. I have friends.
I'm happy for you, Dad.
People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being.
What are you listening to?
Sad shit. Amanda Lang.
Doesn't matter, so...
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, that's good. Amanda Lang... You know what? You're an adult now. I gave in an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear.
Fuck yeah!
I really hope I don't regret this later.
Oh, what does that unlock? I hope something fun.
Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I don't think it's going to do anything. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he does.
It actually seems like he combed his hair, and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey.
Hey!
You take a shower just for me?
I'm working on my relationship with existence.
We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Hang on. This one is...
To us, maybe?
To you.
To you.
Here's to your continued existence. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Progress!
He's contemplating something, too.
So what's the plan for tonight?
Hit some of the bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. Oh.
It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned.
Hey.
Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call?
Hey. Sorry, I figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap.
I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with the new kid?
Mary, I can never replace you, whether I wanted to or not.
Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? Do you got a court date coming up?
He does.
Last one.
Oh, really? Not the handsome?
Nope.
Interesting.
He would have had to shave first. Seriously though, what's up with you? Because it's his type of humor.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious.
It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver.
Psoriasis.
Psoriasis. Who cares? I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's never all he's known, especially since Ma's gone.
Maybe you should stop drinking too.
Wait, is it actually? Is that why he's drinking less? Because he's like, oh.
I don't know.
That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone.
Oh, come on. Jack, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his pappy. Oops.
They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs.
Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights.
I look at this life, and I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys.
Jesus! Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Please stop saying the word screw.
Screw!
Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth.
Me and Jack are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with?
Mary casts one glance at a sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyway.
Oh, okay.
We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up in his face for dramatic effect.
Is it me or are Mary's eyes no longer red?
I haven't noticed.
Oh.
What's going on?
Maybe her eyes never were red.
Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time.
I always wanted to do one of those.
You know all the stories are fake, right?
Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research.
That's fair. Robert makes a beeline toward the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him.
Come on!
We can't just crash it, can we?
Absolutely you can. There's no way that those tour guides remember how many people are with them.
Or are paid enough to care.
Right? Especially when they're like 3 drinks in, they're like,
Yeah.
Some people are lost, all that. Don't be such a square, Jack. Just act like you belong.
Robert slides up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing.
Hey, it was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held.
Isn't that the guy who was the trivia dude?
Yeah, it is. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is why we reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr.
80s reference.
Oh, contemporary reference.
Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our next book.
I don't know.
You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition.
A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. God damn.
Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to him the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know.
As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. Bringing some business to Matt's way. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings ever since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tool.
Man, didn't know that about Matt. Jesus, you're stupid.
My God.
Wait, Robert's making this up. Yeah, no shit. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered.
Jack is not the brightest.
He's so dumb.
Oh my God, he really is. Hey! Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location.
Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool.
That's what we're noticing?
Look at you. Of course that is.
Also, they like put them in such a way that it looks like they're holding hands.
It does look like it. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location.
Like, almost no one ever does.
That's why you get a shirt.
Yeah.
I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt.
Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time.
For free, too, because you did not pay for this tour.
I know. It's true.
Our group arrives at an old, decrepit colonial-style house.
A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people in the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. All right. that voice thing was perfect. I do private ghost hunting tour events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work.
Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back.
Of course it is.
Stage combat experience.
What? Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliams, Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you could see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
God.
I am sad.
No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes.
Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact that it was a murder-suicide.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure she died of consumption.
Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart.
Can we...
I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say. Right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement.
I am so sad.
This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell the story?
Oh.
All right. Middle.
Go with something I know.
Yep. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian had taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City.
Oh my god. Hey, isn't that the plot too?
Nope, it's not. Tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle.
Look at how happy Robert is. He's like, yeah. What an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles.
Only if the bar is haunted.
Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town.
Her vagina. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Oh, I was right.
Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid.
Oh.
His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay?
Oh.
Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas.
God help that poor soul.
Mary or the kid?
Both.
Okay, Dan.
Hey.
Last stop. This burial grounds is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharfmen, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight.
What about the Dover ghost?
By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us.
What about it?
Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost.
That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing.
I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history.
I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area.
I can guarantee there's one that you don't know.
Robert looks over at me and smiles.
Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met?
That's the good stuff.
No.
The entire group shushes the tour guide. Oh, God.
I'm loving this image of like 9, like it's a real off number. It's like 9 or 7 people that are just totally wasted at this point.
I could see you doing this.
Oh, a ghost tour?
No, crashing it like this and pretending to be an expert.
No, I'm not. No, it's not my thing.
No?
I would absolutely do one though.
We've talked about that.
We need to do one.
I am sad.
Okay, fine. Tell the story.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night.
Wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just
That's the good stuff.
middle.
Oh.
Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor.
Just stealing.
I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city has a dark side.
Oh, are we gonna pretend to be the ghosts?
Oh. Oh.
That's really good, actually.
That would be good.
That's really good.
Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that.
Wait,
Yes?
who was the famous ghost hunter?
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers.
The tour group gasps.
Is that a real person? Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her?
Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman.
The wailing ghost of the Wharfmen.
Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover ghost. Man, tell him, Loomis.
So, there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of... middle.
Selling Bibles. Running the duct. Oh, you have to like keep your story straight.
Yeah.
I see.
Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich.
Oh my god.
I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate.
And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air went cold. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until the sound was deafening, like some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle.
Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop.
I have only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other thing was that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure what it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die.
The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like...
Oh.
I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again?
Oh, Daniel McSturgis, right?
Yes. Daniel. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces.
I thought it was going to be torn in half.
But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to.
Oh.
The third.
Ecclesiastes? That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chapter 12, verse 7.
Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it.
I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from.
He might know his Bible.
Jokes on Jack. Robert is actually the most holy of people.
Hardcore Catholic.
He's actually a priest.
He's always at church. That's why we never see him during the day.
Yep. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood.
I don't know.
That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches.
Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs.
Oh.
Way to sell it. Jesus Christ.
That might be from an accident of some sort.
Yeah, but, like...
And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room, but I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I.
Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend.
And we've been brothers ever since.
The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug.
So, like, we still don't know entirely what's up. Is he, like, an actor?
We know that he likes old movies. Maybe he was like a stunt guy.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. A stunt guy could be real
I could
well
see
for
him
his
as a
image.
stunt guy.
Yeah. Actually, the red truck really sells
Yeah,
that,
right?
too.
Right.
And, like, a little whittling, it's while you're waiting for the take and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
So much downtime on set.
Mm-hmm.
As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his... I can smell the colon on his neck.
No, it says cologne. It's spelled right. It's not the colon on his neck.
It's like that meme when when your pillow smells like his colon.
Oh no! Took a shit on
It's such an old joke, but it makes me laugh every time it comes up. Wow, Robert does clean up good.
Colon.
I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear away from his eyes.
Oh.
Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story.
Be sure to watch out for our book. Alright, hang on. Look at the... Don't do it, but the last one's pretty funny.
The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Second one?
First one.
First one. You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one.
All right.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Yes.
The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close.
If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. No, thank you.
You got it, buddy.
After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible.
I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Jack. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. The bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche.
And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't?
All a part of the character.
Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house.
Want to have a drink?
Alright, first one. Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Bobbert Small?
Bobbert?
If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them.
Ow.
Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day.
And now all I can think about is that terrible Madonna song.
Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour.
I think maybe he was a stunt actor, like you said, and because of that, like, fell out with his kid. And,
Maybe.
like, their kid now lives with the mom, and he's alone, and so he's been depressed.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But, like, even his house has, like, records on the wall.
Well, that just might be things he's collected.
True. I don't know. He's hard to read.
But, like, look at the mess and
Yeah.
everything. It's like, is he depressed, Dad?
While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor.
The doggy!
Oh, God. It's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds.
Isn't she's probably just a little...
It's gonna be like the tiniest little white dog or something, right?
Or it's gonna be the most loving pit bull ever.
I shut my eyes tight and
Betsy, hey, be nice.
I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes.
Is it a Chihuahua? Alright, what do we think he has?
Pomeranian.
Ooh, that's a good one. What if it's... No, we already had a Corgi. Pomeranian's good. What if he has like a Whippet?
Or a Westie.
Ooh. Wiener dog. Oh!
Was that like a
it's
French
one of the-
bulldog?
it's one of the
It's like a French bulldog?
bulldogs with like the bulging eyes. What is it called?
It looked like a French bulldog there.
Maybe
Betsy?
Yep.
Yep. Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head.
Aww.
It's like the dog from Boston Terrier.
Oh, that looks...
I'm real bad at some of these
Okay.
dogs, I guess. Huh. It looks like the dog from Feast, the Pixar short.
It does.
Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull? And you weren't taken by the Dover ghost?
Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl?
Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs.
Aww.
I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies.
God. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs, because he wasn't lying about being really into cinema.
Maybe he's a failed actor.
Oh. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions.
Aww.
I want a dog. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink.
My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to a hospital. And that's it. Not a very interesting story.
I've never heard you talk about your daughter.
Oh, no. I hope his daughter didn't die.
Maybe she's moving with the mom.
So his
Like they're
daughter's...
going across the country.
I know. Either his daughter is living with mom or his daughter is dead.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Well, I have one. That's her.
He points at a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she?
25? 26? Not too sure.
Okay, so
He's got
she's
a-
has her
Look
own
at
life.
his age, and he's got a considerably older daughter.
Yeah.
Does she live around here?
No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works on some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though.
I don't know.
Well, she makes buckets? That sounds like a very different job. He suddenly seems really serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it.
You like Santana?
Yes,
Yes,
I do.
I do too.
Great.
Actually, I would love to see Santana in concert. That would be
Yes.
great. That'd be a good
Yeah.
show.
We miss concerts, everybody.
Yeah.
Get your boosters
Mhm.
and wear masks. Robert puts on Santana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth.
So here's a question. I know that you can fail his thing entirely if you sleep with him on the first night.
Yes.
What is it about the third one? Do we also have to reject him, or I guess maybe not because it's the third date.
There's only 2 more options that it gives me to say things, so
Okay.
I am now.
I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just... wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away.
No biting?
No, I'm more than okay with that. Something's up.
Yep.
Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away.
I thought that might happen. Because if you sleep with them on the first night, you just go through it.
Yep.
But because something's up with Robert, doesn't he like sleep to like get away from sleep with people to get away
Yeah,
from
it
things?
sounds like he's got a lot of vices to get away from things.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal.
Push it.
Yep.
Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground.
You don't know me that well, Jack. I'm not a good person.
He takes a deep breath.
I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And now here I am, an old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken. Alone.
But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings.
It's
He sighs heavily.
Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up.
Oh.
We're going to spend the night cleaning your house.
Yeah, probably. Are you... I'm sorry, but... is this a bit...
No.
When was the last time you saw her?
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's been like 22 years.
Jesus. Months?
No. Oh, okay.
Oh,
so 3-4
God.
years. So,
Oh,
okay, not 22
I just had a
years.
heart attack. Oh, my God. That he had... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two?
A big fight as she left for college, it sounds like.
I don't want to talk about it.
Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure of what to do next.
I don't know.
Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. And before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be. The one thing she always saw in me.
Jesus!
Okay. Oh. The motorcycle scar. He was probably riding with his wife.
She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was gonna lose my daughter too.
Robert.
I spent so much time chasing after things. I thought we were gonna make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this
He gestures vaguely in my direction.
was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore?
I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to...
No, you don't.
Actually, we do, because we said our wife was dead.
our wife is dead, so...
How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I just know I'm gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go.
Robert puts his head in his hands. All right.
What he needs to hear.
Yep.
Walk away?
Oh, no.
Why is that an option? Oh, my God.
I mean, to get different endings, you know?
I guess.
Because we're just trying to get the S rank endings.
We're only doing... We don't have achievements on this version. Let's not bother.
There's also not achievements for getting S rank versus other things.
Oh, it's just, only the S rank endings have an
it's just by completing an ending.
No. There's an achievement for all S ranks, I think.
Yeah, but then the other ones are just...
Oh, okay. So, like, there's, like, a completion for each one and then an extra achievement for
and then there's, like,
all of them.
Then there's, like, one or two, like, hidden achievements that are, like, minigame related.
Minigame, and I think, like, one or two that are unique scene ones, like...
There's a good dad, bad dad one, too.
Right, making her cry versus making her happy.
Yeah.
And then there's the hidden achievement for the weird Joseph ending.
Yes.
That you have to enable, and I have to read up on how to do that still.
Yeah, well, we're not doing that anytime soon.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are lots of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back and do over. And it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it.
But...
Robert, listen to me. It's going to be okay.
But...
I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying.
Thank you.
We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep.
Oh, are we gonna meet his daughter?
Right?
It's not a date. Worthwhile hobby, automotive care, whiskey, paranoia, tourmaster, ghost tour. S rank.
Leads, we can kill it.
Okay, Dan. All right. Is there an extra scene, or are we going straight to the
I think we're
cookout? Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
we're gonna skip ahead.
Skippity-doo-dah,
Who cares?
skippity-yay.
Dad.
Skipping through all the stuff that we've seen before.
Problematic thumbnail. Every single
It
time.
really is. Especially because they all look at her when they
Well,
come
and they
out.
all zoom in, too.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Actually,
She looks concerned.
weirdly, Damien is the only one that continues looking that way because I think they never drew a sprite of him looking forward.
They do, but I think they just didn't put it.
They didn't use it here for some
Yeah.
reason. Or maybe the default is him looking away because like that's his cool guy pose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets.
hold on. Can I go back at all? Because
No.
we missed one line from Mary. Sorry, everyone.
No, it just said that I walked over to Amanda and Mary talking, I think.
I'm going to college.
Huh?
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink.
Right.
And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age.
Uh huh.
But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds.
Got it. Yeah. Hypothetically.
And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is...
Take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice.
You're gonna be fine.
I think... Wait a minute. Amanda.
Well, remember you came home wasted and she's like, you gotta take the pickle juice and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know this? What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with bad roommates. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester.
That's not how that works.
Mary! Relax, it's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. Oh!
That's his daughter? Oh, wow.
Damn.
I didn't... Okay, I guess we're talking to her now.
I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Huh. Hi, I don't think we've met.
Oh, we've met. Years ago. What? And I'm here for my
She's just like her
revenge.
dad.
Oh.
She's just like her dad. Oh my god. You're Robert's kid, aren't you?
Spot on. I guess that makes you Jack, huh?
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along.
He promised you there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but I can get real. Can I get real with you for a sec? My own man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you can sure get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better, a lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks.
Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better.
Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else.
What?
I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this.
I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation.
Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Oh, this is a cool big sister, little sister dynamic.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, especially since Amanda's been basically the big sister to all the other girls in the neighborhood.
Oh, wow. This is the first one that she gets like a big... Oh, that's cool. I like this ending the most, I think, so far.
Yeah, honestly.
It's pretty good. I also like the dynamic between dumb Jack and playful Robert.
Yeah.
I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too.
Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter Val. Yes, I'm getting looks from Shojin right now because he knows I get very happy with queer representation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm actually thrilled.
Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz.
Oh!
Is she also? Oh! This is the best ending.
So, yeah. I'm partial to Damien's, but like this is
this is like
I think they're tied for me now. Like this is the best for the family overall.
Yes. I think oh, this is so cool.
Val hands Amanda a business card.
If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman who's over there dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Oh, yeah, because she works at some media company.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Also, the whole thing about not saying you're an aspiring whatever. Yeah, don't ever say that. It sells yourself short.
Uh-huh.
Val walks away.
She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand.
Congrats, you just networked for the first time.
I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy.
While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going.
Catch you around, pops.
Alright, and then they think they should all
skip this.
Yeah, we saw this already.
Oh yeah, we saw this.
Yeah.
Oh.
We saw Craig. I love that, like, I think if you don't go through their stories, only the dad shows up. But, like, if you go through their stories, their family shows up. Because they're like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go through all the dates...
Yeah, because Joseph is just Joseph. But if we go through his thing, it'll be his kids, too. Yep. And same thing with Hugo. It's not Ernest. Mm-hmm. It's just Hugo.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah. Carmencita is somewhere, right? Oh.
We've done Damien's.
Not
But
in
also-
this file.
No, not in this file, but also we saw Lucian because he sold us the oregano.
That's right. Oh.
So if there's other interactions too, even though we had other interactions with Ernest. I don't know how it picks and chooses, but...
I think Ernest will only come to the party if we, like, reconcile him and Hugo.
That's true, yeah.
And Joseph probably doesn't want to bring his kids unless, like, he's comfortable bringing them. But Lucian, we had a thing with. The story of his oregano betrayal will go on. So we'll have to make sure we read this one next time, I guess. Because I kind of skipped through a little bit.
Well, no, because we've read through that one.
Did we? Oh, yeah, I guess we have.
We have, because we've done this so many times now.
Oh, okay. This is the pictures. This is the best dad ending. Pew
Yeah.
pew!
Yeah, you're getting close to the...
Alright, here we go.
I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party.
He didn't shave.
Hey!
Well, maybe he just cleaned himself up.
Maybe.
Hey.
The
Yeah,
first
I
second.
saw. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
Good stuff.
Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val.
She physically threatened you?
Yeah,
That's my girl.
she said you've been doing better.
Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today.
Small victories.
Mm-hmm.
We sit in silence for a moment.
You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped.
I'm glad.
I like you, Jack. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time.
I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his.
You're special to me. But I have some stuff I need to work on. Emotionally. Before I can get into anything romantic with you, you deserve better than who I am right now. And I'm gonna be on my own for a bit. Figure some things out.
Of course. I think that what you need right now is a friend. And I'm very happy to be that for you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me.
Let's hunt ghosts sometime.
I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together.
Good ending.
Honestly, I'm glad that it wasn't just flat out romantic
Yeah.
for the Robert one.
I like that a lot.
That was a very healthy ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
I think, yeah. And I like the conversation with Val. That part was
That
great
was
to me.
wonderful.
Oh, wow. Trying to watch that, making me, like, dizzy a little.
Yeah, right? I always get thrown off by what we look like.
All right, what does it look like? Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, that's a great one.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like the squirrel. Oh, no, this is dog.
Oh,
He made a whittling of his dog.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Well, cool. I guess next time I'm trying to think down the
Joseph.
list. No, we're skipping Damien because Damien is the next one on the bottom. I think
is
Hugo is next then because we're skipping over Damien.
Yeah, I know we're skipping Damien. But I thought Damien was second to last.
So I need to go to Dad Book.
Welcome.
Nope.
Oh, Damien is
Damien's
totally.
next, so
yeah, so I was
Hugo.
right. Joseph is next.
No, Hugo.
Why are you skipping Joseph?
Because
Oh, I thought
I'm going left to right.
Oh, I thought you were going like in a circle.
Oh, no. I'm going
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yep. So Hugo will be next, then we'll do Joseph, and then we'll wrap it up with Damien, and then probably do one extra episode showing that weird hidden thing with Joseph.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.